Alright, so this morning reverted back to the regular parenting time schedule. The kids are no longer on holiday break. Today ended that. Um, since they go back to school on Monday and schools don't count weekends, Saturdays and Sundays as part of the break schedule. So, we're at the pickup drop off because since daughter doesn't have school, Cody works. We have to go to the drop off pickup location to drop daughter off, and then we got to drive to Cody's work and drop him off. Well, we get there to the drop off location. We are running a little bit late. Traffic's heavy, traffic's slow, and we got just a tiny bit of a late start. But we get there within like 5-10 minutes tops. I don't even think it was 10 minutes, to be honest with you. But regardless, we get there. We let daughter out of the car, Cody gets out with her. And then we realize Angelica is there with Nicole. Cool, whatever, threw us off because Angelica generally don't show up. It's just Nicole, Angelica's mom, that does show up. So, Cody says bye to daughter. He gets back in the car. We gotta go. We gotta get him to work still, too. So we start heading out. Angelica and daughter are still standing outside the car, having a little chat, whatever. I don't know what they're doing. But, we start driving off. Cody's window's down. He says, bye, love you to daughter. And Angelica just, comes back and she's like, why don't you let me see your license? And she's talking to Cody. And Cody's like, I got my license. What about you? And I kid you not, Angelica's next words were, oh, really? Because you were just pulled over for drunk driving. So we all know what happens when you get pulled over for drunk driving. You immediately get arrested. Rightfully so. Nobody should be out there doing that. So, when Angelica said this, it definitely threw Cody and I off. We started laughing because, first off, I can't even remember the last time either of us drank or even had a sip of a drink. It's just, we don't really drink. Plain and simple. And the last thing we were going to do is drink and drive. It's not worth it. Between the tickets, the fines, the jail time, and then the possibility of killing and or seriously hurting you or somebody else, it's not worth it. And neither of us will ever condone that. So, we just start cackling like little schoolgirls, right? And we drive off. And Cody and I are sitting there talking about it, and we're like, that's news to us. Look at Cody, and I'm like, babe, why didn't you tell me you were arrested? Because obviously that's what's going to happen when you are pulled over for drunk driving. You're immediately, no questions asked, you are getting arrested. It's like, that's news to me. So, Angelica pulls these delusions out of her ass on the frickin' daily. I will give her this. She's got a very active imagination. She really do. And it's almost concerning how stalkerish she can get sometimes. Like, first off, Cody's living rent-free in your head. Apparently constantly. And you're trying to, it seems like you're trying to stalk him and find out all this information. Obviously, since you can't find anything, since we don't leave the house. Okay, we don't go out and do anything unless it's something with the family. We go grocery shopping. You know, we go back and forth to works and schools and stuff we have to do. But other than that, we don't go out. We chill at home to save money. So we don't leave. But you're making up stuff that we do, or at the very least that Cody does. And it's scary, the delusions that you try to come up with. Like, you make up these stories and you must tell them to yourself so much that they become the truth to you. And that's, I don't know, that's concerning. She has, in the past, told Cody where he works, what hours he works. She's told him he works part-time at some store, and he only makes like $15 an hour. None of the, not the pay, not the hours, not the location, none of it were right. But she believes that they are, because she told herself this stuff. You know, just like the whole drinking and driving thing. Just recently, and I'll go through these videos, or these texts in the next video, because I gotta get them pulled up. But in one of the previous texts that happened after the last video that I made, she told me that I was forcing her 8-year-old daughter to wear my dreads. First off, I pick and choose my battles. Here is not one of the battles that I'm going to fight. If she don't want something done, she don't want something done. Plain and simple. The other thing is, I bought those dreads for myself. There's no way in hell I'm going to share them with an 8-year-old child. I don't even share them with my 18-year-old daughter. Like, she's got her own. And there's no way in hell I'm going to even, if I don't want to share them with her, I'm not going to force her to wear them, because I'm not going to want to spend over an hour trying to get them in her hair. She's tender-headed. Okay? And a lot of you, or well, any of you that know anything about putting dreads in, you have to put them in kind of tight. Daughter is tender-headed. You can't put those in tight. They're going to fall out. So what's the point? To have them in for a couple hours and then they fall right out? Hell no, I ain't spending hours just for them to fall out. You know, when I put mine in, they stay in for a couple weeks. So I got a kick out of the fact that she's trying to tell me that I forced her to do that. There's just so much shit that she makes up, and it's like, are you capable of living your own life? Are you capable of just doing you and not worrying about anybody else? Because you seem to worry a lot about what Cody and I do when we're not actually doing anything. And it seems to me like you're trying so hard to worry about what we're doing that you're actually making shit up about what we're doing that we're not actually doing, but you're going to make it up anyways because you've got to give yourself some sort of entertainment or whatever. Which, I mean, you do you. It's all entertainment for me. Unless daughter is at Angelica's house, we have Angelica blocked. So if she's texting during the week, we don't know about it. Unless there's something legitimately important for her to know about daughter, we keep no communication with her. The reason why I even make these videos about her and about the shit that she tries to put us through is because I swear to God nobody would believe me otherwise. Like, if somebody came up and told me all this horseshit, I'd be like, no way. Yeah, okay, whatever. No, here's all the proof. I also keep it for evidence, for the courts. All of it's here, in one place. It didn't go anywhere. So that way, if we ever need it for some sort of evidence, it's all right here. I've got multiple backups of everything. Because that's just how I am. But it's here. I think that's it for now. We're supposed to pick up daughter tomorrow. Per the regular parenting time, 6:30 p.m. We'll see how that goes. Angel's just been acting weird lately, so we'll see. Seeing as how she didn't refuse to give her back on Christmas Eve like she was supposed to. She seems to be working to her own set schedule and her own apparent court order that we don't have and only she was allowed to have. So we'll see what she decides is what is in her apparent court order. Until then, I will keep you guys updated.